Interesting. It doesn't seem to be letting me can't really post to Reddit. Interesting. Okay, well, I guess we got what we can get out of it. Man, Reddit won't let me post anymore. I must have pissed them off. That's funny. All right, well, it is what it is. Let's get to it. Okay, welcome back, everyone. Let me see, make sure I got my. I think the phones should be fine for an hour and a half. So we're back. We got Philandroids Part 12. There's probably gonna end up being like 50 of these things, so stick with me, you know. Cool. All right, so just oh man, get back to it. Jumping back into it. Let's see. We got our scene here. Let's zoom in a little bit. Make sure we're on the right page. Let's see. So we were right here. He was kind of leaning over and talking. You know what I might do? I might actually draw his arm. Oh, excuse me. Where he's kind of like leaning over. Kind of like this. Something like that. And then and then yeah, I'm thinking of just making his arm so it looks like he's kind of like leaning over on it a little bit now. Let's see. I have a son like my daddy. Yamaha. How about Wayne though, right? Wayne from 2000, was it 2005? When he was doing Stunting Like My Daddy album with Birdman. It's different times, man. Fix this lineup. Like that. And then let's actually go to the background here. Let's fix the position of this thing here. So maybe let's make it where it's like right here, right off the belly. We'll fix that right there, fix that right there. Yeah, I think that's right. That's good. Let's make sure our colors are right. Oh, yeah. So this is a different picture. So I think we already fixed this part. So I already copied it over. Cool. Let's just bring this over right here. Let's turn that back on so we can kind of see what's going on here. So I can't really tell 100%. Pop up the world. Round and round. Probably get rid of those lines too. Take a look and see how it looks. These lines are a little too close for me. Maybe closer to something like that. Maybe move it back a little bit like that. Save. We'll go ahead and vector it. And we'll get the skin tones back in like that. Whoop. Like so. But something... Ah, okay. I see what's going on. I didn't change this part. Actually, let's just go into this. Delete, paste. So now we fixed it. So I'm just got to fix the textures. Pocket full of cash. Just seen a big old Saturday. I don't like the mouth. Yeah, I like that the mouth is kind of opening up a little bit differently. Perfect. So in this scene, it's going to be the same thing. Cadillac Chrome. Just like that. I'm not going to put the background in just yet because I want to still see the I still want to see the animatic right here. So basically, copy, paste. And what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to move him. How you going to act like I don't allow? I got to smile. Like this. Got that word. Let's move the head around like that. Save group. I don't want to move the head. Not yet. I'm not going to do anything with it just this second. Well, I am going to take the body and I'm going to twist it like that. Now, this is where I want the background to be in. Nope, I got the wrong background. This one. There we go. Right there like that. Got a nosebleed. Got a nosebleed. So he was right there. Now he's going to be right there. Let's move it around. So right here. Perfect. Let's ungroup this. Let's move the eyebrows up. Kind of like this. We're going to give him an exaggerated eyes. Like this. His eyes are like huge. He's like, what? What are you talking about? Oh, that's not right. Copy, paste. And then now we can put the color back in. Do like that. I don't like the way this body is turning out, to be honest. Let's get rid of this. Really need this to kind of come together a certain way. And I'm not seeing it the way it's coming out right now. Something like that, maybe, right? Maybe we don't see the neck. Maybe it's a little bit so exaggerated. I think these sleeves may be a little long. Like that. And then we're gonna have his arms go up. Kind of like what? We probably won't even see these hands, to be honest. Yeah, 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 yeah. Know that you are really special. Alright, alright. To know that you are really special. Alright. Something like that. Like this. And then we're going to kind of have, you will see a little bit of the shirt kind of like come up like that. Just go ahead and fill that in with color. Yeah. Know that you are really special. Won't you? So I have the mouth closed right here. And then we'll just erase it. And then we'll have the mouth open right here. Like that. Copy, paste, 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 and paste. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, the Rough Riders roll. The next scene, it goes back to him just sitting normally. I might have to do an in-between on some of these to make it flow just a little bit better. And in fact, this might have to be a new drawing. Might need to be something closer to... Let's find it. Oh, no. That's a Rough Riders roll. Maybe something like... You know what? Let's just grab all three of these. Perhaps if I do... Excuse me. An angle like this. Maybe we'll turn it back right here like this. Copy, paste. What I'm going to do is just grab the head only and flip it. Copy. And then maybe we can have the head kind of turned this way. Sort of like this. It's yeah, we do have a smooth pen. Like that. We'll make this the regular scene. Sort of like that. Like so. Put the mouth right there. This is coming out a little more wonky than I originally would want, but I think it's getting the point across enough in order to transition into the next scene. So something like this, where he was, where he's like, oh man, I forgot that this is a copy, paste, let's move it back to right here. The problem with that is that all of these there we go. I feel like I'm doing a lot more unnecessary work than what I should be. Yeah, that's gonna have to, I gotta come up with a better transition. So let's go ahead and do that. Girl, indeed, I can run it, run it. Girl, indeed, run it, run it. Girl, indeed, I can run it, run it. Maybe he starts a transition right there. And his arms come down. Something's missing. Let's grab all this. Put it like right there. His eyes will be closed. Shut a cronk on the floor wide open. Like that. And then what I need is the body. Copy. Paste it right here. Kind of shift it a little bit. And then kind of like this. I'm gonna have the arms kind of coming up. Like an 18-wheeler. She's leaking, she's soaking wet, she's leaking, she's soaking wet. Shake it like a salt shaker. Shake it like a salt shaker. Hands on it. Hands on it. Crystal Wild, shouty. Where did the term shouty even come from in the first place? So, what? Bruce hit it. Get crunk with it. Get loose with it. Like Shaw said, let Bruce hit it. Yeah, that's not too bad, right? Like an 18-wheeler. That whole fine, but this whole a killer. Soaking wet. Soaking wet. Shake it like a salt shaker. Shake it like a salt shaker. For 2020. I like that. Do it again. Like that. Let's get rid of that one. And no, I need that right there. I get rid of this one. Ski so much, call the Billy Ocean. Like an 18-wheeler. Yeah, I like that. That's a good transition. Check out like a salt sugar. Check out like a salt sugar. That's really great. Really great. So now let's go to the next scene. So this scene, we're actually going to go back to our original, like, scene 1 of the entire episode. Ooh, excuse me. Where the characters are actually sitting at the what you call. So let's go and grab. Let's see, main ground. Boom! Look at that! Look at that! I like it. Everybody be living it up. Say, do I do? Oh, I need the whole scene though, ain't it? So this right here is good. Man, that's crazy. All right. So let me find it. Whoop. Toon Boom. It's a great program, but it's got its little flaws. Put the background right there. Foreground right here. Furniture. I need furniture right in front of the background. Everybody be living it up, you say. Put texture right on top of it. Right there. Yeah. I do. Should have main ground shade as well to really make it pop. I got main ground 2. So I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. Oh, background shade. That's the one I'm missing. So that's the scene right there. What I need to do now is take all of this, copy, let's bring it all the way down here. Start right here, paste it. Looks like it pasted perfectly. Good. This is a very delicate process. Like, if I do anything differently or wrong, it could definitely mess it up. So now let's take some of these elements and put it actually where it's supposed to go. Like foreground, all the stuff in the foreground needs to go into this foreground. Put it in foreground 2. All right, so I can turn foreground off. Let's start with the background next. Copy. I'm gonna put in background 1. Turn off this background. I guess I better get background shade while I'm at it. You do. So it looks like I'm gonna have to move this background shade here. And then what I put in the background there, I'm gonna have to take that out and actually put it right here in background 2 instead. So turn that one off. Texture, we already have a texture layer. So that should be an easy switch over. Furniture, copy it. So that's going to be background 1. something's off. Oh, I see what it is. So main ground 2, that needs to go on the same layer as this, as main ground. Everything in main ground, copy. I'll turn off both of these main grounds. I'm gonna put this right where Greg sits. Bam. Everything with fill. I'm gonna go ahead and cop that out. Put it in main ground fill, right there. And then main ground shade. Put that in main ground shade. So now everything is copied over. Perfect. So I'm gonna turn all this off right here that we had did all the way up to background. Turn all that off. Whew, man, that was a lot. A lot of little coordination and little mixing that we had to do there. And then now, so everything with fill, we're not actually going to have right now. I'm going to turn main ground shade off too. Let me see the whole room. I think too, what I'm going to do is get rid of all this, all that. I don't know why I'm being so finicky with it. Like so. Oh, there's some texture missing here. Let me copy this. Put it into place. Bam, like that. So here, we're going to have Greg sitting. He's going to go like, okay, log in. Let's go with where Greg is. So it's going to go over one. Actually, let's get rid of that. There we go. So I'm going to have his head actually come down. Put it down here. His head come down like that. His eyes are going to close. And then his hand. Like that. Then maybe let's actually turn his hand around, something kind of like this. Ah, man, we got to really turn it sort of like. Yeah, there we go. So this is the back of the arm. Sort of like that. I don't like that part of the hand. There we go. Copy that, put it here. Looks good. All right, now let's get some color in there. Whoa, okay. Take a puff, pass it to me now. Yeah, let's fix some of that. Man, really kind of messing this up a little bit here. There we go. Perfect. That looks great. And that's going to be, yep. Like this, this, and this. And that mouth, I'm actually going to have to move that mouth. So let's go and do that first before we start coloring the inside of that. Right there. Okay, man, that was a lot more than I really anticipated it was going to end up being. But I think we did pretty well with it so far. That background, let's get the background in there. Actually, let's do the background and the shade and the texture. Background 2. Let's just increase the frames on that. Let's do the foreground as well. Kind of like that. He's like, ugh. All that for just one hand movement. That's awesome. He's like, okay. So what's the next part? He's like, so his mouth is actually gonna be open at that part. It's like, so right here, this is where we need to Copy the mouth all the way down, but then start deleting. I was like, this whole time. Stay there. Oh man. So this extends a lot longer than what I even have it planned for right here. So let's extend it all the way down. Perfect. So all of this. Right there. So yep, that's the mouth right there. So now let's continue deleting. And right here is where it comes, he comes back up with his head. So now let's go back to him. It's me, surprise. Extend all these frames all the way down. Bam. Save. Now let's go ahead and draw in a mouth. It's like, it's like he's so bothered. Save. And then we're going to add this into all those spaces where his mouth is going to be speaking. Like that. Nice. Oh, I'm missing something there. So let me change my music up real quick, because I think it's replaying my playlist. It sounds like it anyway. Oh man. Let's do blowing money fast. Oh, was all of this in the fill layer? Yeah, see, we gotta fix that. I think I'm big meat. Larry Hoover. Whipping work. Hallelujah. Should just go, nope. Like that. Oh man, it's still off. Why is it so off? That's a shame. So I have to copy that, paste it here. Copy that, paste it here. Copy that. So on and so on. Might be funnier to put all of this on the other side. Maybe like right here. Then I'll have a picture right here of something else to add in another little joke in there. Little jokey joke. So Phil is not actually going to occupy this space until we get to, where is it at? Something like right here. But what I want to do is have him. So he's talking right here. He's like, okay. But we might need to go back to another scene, even before all this, right here. Actually, let's just copy this like that. Bam. Right. Fill. So when does he start flipping in? Right there. So the whole time he's just standing right off scene, like right here. Let's save and group it just in case it crashes on me. Actually, I kind of want him to stand in like right here. So unfortunately, I am going to have to draw these feet though. Oh man. Sort of like that. I don't think I'm going to put a lot of stock into the feet anymore. Not doing like some really dedicated shape, because I think what's happened for me in the past is that I get way too bogged down on the feet. Like that. Actually, I don't like that little bit right there, like that. Like that. So he's like, so let's extend his scene all the way. So, all right, come on. And then here, this is where we're going to do some really fancy drawing. What is this, a remix bonus featuring Jay-Z? Nobody want to listen to Jay-Z, man. I'm sorry. Not interested. Okay. So here we're going to have, it's going to be kind of like, whoop. It's going to be kind of like, we've got a very almost flamboyant way of flipping across the room. It's my DJ. Go DJ. Play that my DJ. Let's just use circles. That's my. So yeah, let's do something like let's move his body like right here. And he's going to very slowly something like that. Might do something simple like he extends himself across the room instead. And then just kind of standing like that. Something like that. What? And then we'll stop with the using the same circles. Actually, I won't. I lied. I misspoke. Do that. At that. And perhaps I can like bring this foot up. That my DJ, go DJ. That my DJ, go DJ. Let's have my like that. And then he'll kind of like settle in place. Pass pan. Like this. And then it'll be like he settles in place like this. But it's not quite all settled yet, you know? So like that. So like so, that really worked out pretty well. Was that my? All right, come on. Perfect. So what we're gonna need to do with that then? Hey, Chris, what's up? All right, yeah. So in this scene, let's double back a little bit. So what happened is he was sitting here talking to him, and it's kind of like a close up here, and he's like, "You did what now?" It's like, "What happened?" And he's like, "Silence." It's like, "You did what? No way, seriously?" And now we go back to the frontal scene, and he's like, kind of frustrated. He puts his head in his hands, like, "All right, come on, sit down, log in, let's do this." And then turn my light table back on. He's just off screen. So Phil is listening to Greg talk. And then he kind of gets going. And what I might do, I might actually change this a little bit. He's definitely gonna like bob down. But instead, I think I'm gonna have him come up like this. We won't really see that hand. I won't have this foot come up. Like that. And he kind of stretches over Greg and gets in his seat. So that looks good. Let's see if we can get a good drawing out of it. What I'll probably have to do is grab this right here. Probably just use a lot of the same elements. And did I not? I wonder, I think I already have these elements still in stroke form. right? Please tell me I do. Yes. Perfect, perfect. Let's grab this one right here. Copy. Actually, no, let's get this one. Copy. Let's go here. Paste. This is why I never delete, or I try not to get too overzealous and delete things or start cutting and editing things unnecessarily. So we should be able to use a lot of these things over and over. Save. Let's group that. Let me get rid of this neck. I'm gonna save this torso as is. Get rid of these legs. Save this hip as is. Move it to like right there. Let's just go ahead and start placing the hip where it needs to go. And of course, I'll come back and edit it. And then it's gonna be right here. This one, I think I'm gonna go back to this right here instead, just so I can kind of let's do this. Let's just see if we can just go ahead and draw on top of it like that. And we'll do the same with this scene, right? This part right here too. And the reason for that is I still want to use this same kind of design, but alter just slightly. It's almost perfect. I'm gonna do the legs the same way too. Sort of like that. Actually, I think this leg I'm gonna do just a little different. Asset hoarding is okay. Yes. Yes, indeed, man. It saves me so much time. So how's everything going over there with you, man? What's been up? Back then they didn't want me. Now hot hopes all on me. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, gotta take a little break to get some hydration. Man. And I'm just gonna go ahead and draw some of this right here too. Let's get rid of that line. Do something like that. Nice. And this hand, I might just end up redrawing. Like so. Should have a new cartoon out next week. Been a minute since my last real upload. Yeah, man. I'm finding it excuse me. I'm not gonna lie, I'm finding it difficult to keep that consistency like everybody was saying, man. It's not even just out of like sheer habit, but out of sheer like time. Finding time to actually sit down and post some of this stuff. I actually forgot when I posted. What was the last thing I posted and when and all this kind of stuff. I was like, man, I forgot to post today. I didn't post yesterday, and I was like, okay, this is the this is what they were talking about. Like that. Push it to the limit. Did a massive dump of short from clips of older ones, getting some subs from those is weird. Interesting. From shorts, huh? I have been noticing my shorts doing a lot better numbers lately. Not gonna lie. Yeah, man. I wonder what hashtags are you using? Are you using any special ones that you know of? Copy this, put it here as well, maybe. Push it to the limit. I think I might change the mouth here too. I use animation, cartoon, and funny. She's trying to compete with TikTok, Instagram Reels. Interesting. Yeah, I was thinking about that Instagram thing. I was thinking that maybe because I post on not Instagram, TikTok. I post on TikTok a lot too. When I do posts, and I was thinking of actually maybe stopping that, changing gears because there's been so much contention about TikTok, using it, not using it. I was like, maybe I need to switch off, and that's the game, right? That's what they want you to think. They want you to move away from that platform or whatever. But it's I'm kind of spooked. I'm not gonna lie. It's already got me thinking to do differently. Pushing it, pushing it, push it to the limit, pushing it, pushing it, pushing it, push it to the limit. Oh, sorry about that. I'm getting like a million messages all of a sudden. It's crazy. So let's put this right here. Now let's do the rest of the body like so. So I think for this body, I'm going to use this one here. I shouldn't have started deleting and editing before I did this. Something like that. Something like this. Not bad, not bad. I'm liking how this is turning out so far. Sometimes I get kind of surprised by how well this comes out, all this stuff. So might be do something like this. I think I'm a little goofy. Like that. And then we'll do some arms. Something real simple. I told his mother, I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. Ah, so I do have to edit the hips a little bit. Like that. Man, can't get that line right. There we go. Think I'm a pawn. So I go to my loaded Tech 9. I keep it using it for now. It's really just a political football. Ooh. They just want an American company to buy the US RAND portion. The people who watch TikTok view stuff differently. Narrative stuff like cartoons doesn't do as well as random bullcrap. I know, right? I post there too, but my numbers suck. Yo, seriously, I noticed like there's like so many skit things, and if somebody says something stupid in the news, they'll do a parody of it or whatever. And I'm like, I'm doing original cartoons, and y'all don't want to see that. But there are some people do, right? There's like, you and I, we like seeing each other's stuff, and the cartoons and all that kind of stuff. But I'm like, man, original content. You think they would push that more than I don't know. I could just be biased too, you know. I rode the club, did you think I'm a phone? Nine is up in the trunk. I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. But yeah, it's a strange thing, man. Come on. Something like that. Yeah, that looks good. Oh, I forgot his thumb. Mm-mm. My cousin. Oh, now they just want people to sit there and watch crap. My cousin makes these AI generated videos about random facts, which although are somewhat entertaining, he make like 5 or more a day. He just gets lots of views and makes some decent money. For real? For real? That hearing stuff like that makes me kind of pause for a second and think like, what am I doing with my life? Like people are getting it in much easier ways. I'm like, am I going about this the right way? Um, do I need to, I don't know. I wouldn't say pivot, but do I need to like, tackle this in a different way or something? Because AI generated content making money. Mm. Left looks to right. Man, it's a shame what happened to Fabulous, man. He was such a fabulous artist. Breathe. Mhm. Breathe. Mhm. Good, good, good. Let's copy some of these hands. Actually, I probably don't even need to copy that hand. Mm. Like that. Mm. Breathe. Breathe. Mm. We stand a better chance on here on YouTube. Yeah, that's tip that game for us. That's what it makes real. Actually, original stories we're thinking at. Yeah, seriously, that's definitely a thing, man. Um, here's another thing for you. So I thought about something the other day. AI generated voices. I know AI is still very new right now, right? But um, considering how long it takes to produce stuff, I was thinking about like voice acting a lot of this stuff out myself, and then like getting a AI generated voiceover to like come in and change my voice up or something. That would be badass. That way I could kind of knock out a lot of this without having to worry about um uh voice actors or and all that kind of stuff. Mm, mm, mm. Good. Since I can't remember, and they better put my money in my hand. Got the keys to the bakery. Man, there's some fakery in my sights. Bet you with a daylight with a flashlight. I'm trying to get paid however money is made. Like to pay ladies to get laid. But me, I ain't a pimp. Just love the ball. Tomorrow. Juice man hanging out with big trees. Something else I got into. So I was looking at that AI generated voiceover stuff, right? But then also stickers. I was looking at stickers yesterday. No, actually, I actually made some stickers. I ordered some. So I was like, I really need to push my brand up a little bit more. So I'm working on a couple different merchandise products like stickers and of course the shirts. And I need to get some hats, just other things to really make this feel like a lived-in world with philandroids. I told her that I was crunchy black and it was all good. She might as well go ahead and on my wood. Unless this was something in her if I could. That's some good. It's good. And the mud slug and rub in the wood and the blood. Yeah, the way time is going, this is definitely going to be the last scene that I work on tonight. Since I can't remember, I've been popping my collar, popping my. Should still have the foot kind of like that. Good, good. That one's actually done. Oh, almost. Man, they're playing a lot of hits tonight. I wonder if everything's showing up correctly on there. That's fine. Oh. Get these hands. I need to make sure I'm going to start really being free with how these designs are done. If you want to make other content here aside from streams and finished cartoons, you can do how-tos, like how to make funny cartoons in Toon Boom. Look at you, man. Look, you always come in clutch with something cool to say, man. That's actually not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. It's not bad at all. That's good. How-tos, huh? Well, definitely. I'm gonna have to think about that some. While I got you here, Chris, what do you think about these videos? I've tried to do a couple of different things with the live stream. Tried to do some like my cartoon of the week. Like Deadpool took a lot longer than what I wanted to. And now we're working on Philandroids. This is the main cartoon, right? And I started doing Philandroids because a lot of people were like, "Man, what's the next episode? Love the cartoon. I definitely want the next episode." And I'm like, "Wow, okay. Well, the only way I can really get it out faster is by working on it during the week." So I guess I'm just kind of looking for any suggestions or any other ideas, and you just gave me a really great one. Um, but just kind of considering, if people are liking the live streams, and I gotta say I love having the interactions with you guys on here, and when people do come on. Let's bring this hand out a little bit more here. And then we're actually almost done with all these drawings we just did. And this will definitely conclude the night. Download, 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 download. I like my top. Lid back, lid back, lid back. The goal for a YouTube video that is more about the creator than the creation. You can feel that ranks in search. Okay. Save. I think that came out very nice. So let's go ahead and actually start coloring it. Beat down low. Oh. Not everything. Good. Only this part. Oh, I gotta close this up. How many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do the arms first. Or the in-between, the limbs, I should say. Like that. Uh-oh, I did something wrong here. I like my beat down low and my top leg back. Let me ride to it, folks. Or that chop it here and that. Sitting my beat down low and my top leg back. Let me ride to it, folks. Like a Kenwood high and your top leg back. Let's do this here. Like that. Really turned out beautiful here. Let's get these glasses or these lenses. Yeah, lenses. And now the in-betweens. Look at that. Now I'm gonna have his eyes closed. Oh, looks like we missed a part right here. Oh, did I miss all of this? Like my beat down low and my top leg back and we run 24s. Kenwood High. That is beautiful. Make videos that rank. Yeah, man. All right, so real quick, let's go ahead and review this a little bit for tonight's little recap. So we ended right here. We added this in. We did this in between. We did this drawing here. Got all the backgrounds and everything set up. We did this drawing here, had them straight. We went back to our first episode 1 and grabbed these files, placed it in. Did this drawing here where he he puts his hand on his face, and he's kind of frustrated. And he does his talking. He's like, "Yeah, man, come on, all right." And then we did where Phil actually stretches over, and then he converts back to his original scene 1, episode 1 part. So let's just recap this real quick. What I've noticed is that most of the top animation YouTubers really only make videos about how to animate. Interesting. Don't really post any of their finished stuff. Interesting. Okay. Okay. All right. That's something I'm gonna keep that in the back of my mind. I might consider that for sure. But yeah, guys, so for tonight, we did this. That looks great. We do got to finish this last little part here. I'm not going to mess with any more of this part right here. So the next part is going to have Phil. He's going to start clicking through. We can go back to episode 1 and actually pull this scene. We have one similar already where he's like clicking through his brain computer. We do have this scene right here where he's like editing his profile. We already have this already kind of set up. And then we can do that part right there. I have a feeling we're going to get through all of this pretty quickly. So I have a feeling we're going to end up right here at the end of the day next time. So, but they may not necessarily be trying to make a cartoon. Yeah, definitely. There's something to say about that. These top YouTubers that, they do have a lot of really good finished content, but if you're saying a lot of their stuff is how-to stuff, then maybe that's something to think about. I'm going to have to do some research and really look into their stuff and kind of see what's working and what is worth doing. But all of his animators are original story makers. And that's a good point too. Like, for me, this is my original stuff. I want to do something original, and it's a story, it's a full through line. So you got a lot of good points there, man. But again, thank you, Chris. Thank you, everybody else who showed up and who was a part of the video tonight. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate your love and, coming out and seeing me doing my thing. I got some merch here. I Am Cartoons original logo shirt. I got some stickers in the works. I got some other content and stuff in the works. So please stay tuned for that. And please like, share, subscribe, comment, all those really good things. And yeah, man, thanks for showing up, and I'll see you next time. Stay tuned.